Pat Boone, born Charles Eugene Boone on June 1, 1934, in Jacksonville, Florida, is one of the most enduring figures in American entertainment. Raised in Nashville, Tennessee, Boone's upbringing emphasized Christian faith and Southern values, shaping both his personal life and public persona. Known for his clean-cut image and polished charm, he became a cultural touchstone during the rise of rock and roll in the 1950s. Boone's career spanned music, television, film, and literature, reflecting an adaptability that kept him relevant across decades. Today, at 91, he continues to share reflections on a life steeped in artistry, faith, and cultural influence, solidifying his legacy as an icon of wholesome American entertainment. Early life and education. Charles Eugene Boone grew up in a family that valued morality, education, and community, a foundation that informed his future career. He attended David Lipscomb College, later Lipscomb University, and North Texas State University, before earning a degree in speech and English from Columbia University. These academic experiences honed his eloquence and stage presence, helping him navigate the demands of public life. Boone's early exposure to music in Nashville, a city steeped in country and gospel traditions, nurtured his vocal talents. By combining education, faith, and early musical training, Boone developed a persona that was both articulate and approachable, setting the stage for his eventual breakthrough in the mid-1950s entertainment scene. Rise to stardom in the 1950s. Boone first gained national attention in the 1950s, a transformative era in American music. While rock and roll was often associated with rebelliousness, Boone offered a wholesome alternative. He became famous for recording cover versions of rhythm and blues hits by black artists, such as Fats Domino's Ain't That a Shame, Little Richard's Tutti Frutti, and Ivory Joe Hunter's I Almost Lost My Mind. These renditions brought R&B to broader audiences, though critics debated their cultural implications. Boone's smooth voice, moral image, and accessible style resonated with listeners, particularly parents who viewed rock and roll with suspicion, establishing him as a bridge between traditional American values and a rapidly evolving musical landscape. Chart success and musical influence. By the late 1950s, Boone had cemented his place as one of America's top pop stars. With 38 singles reaching the U.S. top 40, 6 of them hitting #1, Boone rivaled even Elvis Presley in popularity. His romantic ballads and clean image appealed widely, while his consistent presence on the charts reflected both talent and a savvy promotion. Boone's influence extended beyond sales, as his versions of R&B classics introduced countless listeners to genres they might otherwise never have explored. His success demonstrated that commercial appeal and wholesome public persona could coexist, making him a model of reliability and integrity during a period when the entertainment industry was often synonymous with excess. Television career and public image. Boone's talents were not limited to music. From 1957 to 1960, he hosted his own variety program, the Pat Boone Chevy Showroom, which showcased both established and emerging musical acts. Television allowed Boone to reach audiences beyond the radio, reinforcing his clean-cut persona and family-friendly appeal. His screen presence mirrored the values he espoused in his personal life, combining charm, poise, and moral uprightness. This visibility amplified his influence, helping him remain a household name during a period of rapid cultural change. Boone's television work also demonstrated his versatility, blending musical performance with hosting duties in a way that few entertainers of the era could match. Musical reinvention and risk-taking. Even late in his career, Boone demonstrated an adventurous spirit. In the 1990s, he released In a Metal Mood, No More Mr. Nice Guy, an album of heavy metal covers performed in his signature crooning style. Donning black leather and appearing at the American Music Awards, Boone surprised fans and critics alike. The project was playful, yet respectful, bridging generational gaps and introducing him to new audiences. While reactions were mixed, the album became a cult favorite and underscored Boone's willingness to reinvent himself creatively. His ability to embrace novelty without compromising his identity highlighted a rare combination of confidence, humor, and adaptability in an artist who had already achieved enduring success. Record-breaking achievements over a multi-decade career, Boone achieved remarkable commercial milestones. He sold over 50 million records, recorded more than 2,300 songs, earned multiple gold albums, and maintained an unprecedented streak of 220 consecutive weeks on the U.S. charts with at least one hit. This record, held until the 2000s, reflected sustained public interest and a remarkable ability to navigate changing musical trends. Boone's success was not merely numerical. It represented a consistent connection with audiences across generations. His chart dominance illustrated that talent, dedication, and strategic career management could yield both longevity and cultural influence in a constantly evolving music industry. Personal life and enduring values. Pat Boone's personal life mirrored the stability of his career. He remained married to his high school sweetheart, Shirley Foley, for 65 years until her passing in 2019, exemplifying steadfast commitment and devotion. They raised 4 daughters, including Debbie Boone, who achieved her own musical success. Boone's family-focused life, combined with his refusal to engage in scandal or compromise his principles, strengthened his image as a role model. His integrity became inseparable from his public persona, offering a counterpoint to the excesses often associated with fame. Throughout decades of public attention, Boone maintained consistency, demonstrating that personal values could coexist with professional achievement. Legacy and cultural impact. Boone's life and career symbolize an era when entertainers were celebrated for talent and character. Beyond commercial success, his influence helped popularize early rock and roll while presenting it in a morally acceptable form for mainstream audiences. His contributions across music, film, television, and literature reflect a multifaceted career built on professionalism, faith, and adaptability. Today, Boone is remembered not just for his hits, but for the integrity, consistency, and values he embodied. His story serves as a testament to the enduring power of principled artistry and the cultural resonance of a figure who bridged generational divides with talent and grace. Reflections at 91. At 91, Pat Boone continues to reflect on a remarkable life in entertainment. His discography, spanning pop, country, gospel, and standards, reveals an artist who embraced evolution while maintaining identity. He offers insights into decades of recording, performing, and collaborating with other musicians, highlighting both artistic dedication and personal satisfaction. Boone's perspective underscores the importance of longevity, adaptability, and principled decision-making. Even in his 9th decade, he remains culturally relevant, speaking on music, faith, and life with the eloquence and charm that defined his career. His reflections offer inspiration, reminding audiences that success is measured not only in achievements, but in integrity and impact. Conclusion: a life of artistry and integrity. Pat Boone's extraordinary career demonstrates the power of talent, discipline, and values in shaping lasting influence. From early musical triumphs and chart records to television, film, literature, and spiritual advocacy, Boone exemplifies versatility and dedication. His enduring appeal stems not only from commercial success, but from a consistent alignment of personal ethics and professional choices. In a constantly changing cultural landscape, Boone has remained a symbol of wholesome artistry, bridging generations and inspiring audiences worldwide. As he shares candid reflections in his 90s, his life stands as a model of integrity, creativity, and resilience, an American icon whose legacy continues to resonate.